Yes, here at the LA School of Comedy, we do so many things. And one of the things is it's pageant season, as we all know. And so many moms have contacted me about preparation for pageants. And yes, there is a preparation that's necessary. I do believe that they should accept stand up comedy as one of the prerequisites. Yes, for talent, for Miss America. It's time, guys, okay? Because you're stopping women now. You can't do a pageant after 28. Makes you old. Isn't that crazy? You can't be Miss America. What are you, Ms. America? But that's okay. I just want to know where have all my pageant queens gone? Long time passing. You can tell I'm not a winner. Only runner-ups get upset. But let me tell you something. When you black and you a runner-up, you act like you in a Baptist church. I said, oh my God, I won! I won! And then Vanessa Williams won. But then she lost her crown 22 days before the end, and they gave it to another black woman who was black and white. Suzette Charles. So everybody thought it was Cinda Kronquist. That was not related at all. None. Her mother was like really black, like mine. How black is my mother? So black, charcoal can make a white mark on her. That's black. We ran into Godfrey. I'm just telling you this because the show hasn't started, but I don't know if you know Godfrey. He's the comedian from Africa, and he's very popular. And he's the first comedian I run into when I gave birth. And I'm with my mother. And my mother says, I said, oh, Mom, this is God. I said, this is Godfrey. Godfrey's my mother, Sandra. He goes, that's a new baby. That's a new baby. He goes, what is it, the baby nurse? And my mother said, who is this black African? And he is African. But it's so funny how black people talk about Africans differently, and nobody understands that. Because there's a difference. They talk about us a lot. I could prove that I'm not African American. I wear deodorant. See that? I like that. Well, freak show. He's smelling himself. All right. That was for my black audience. Dee Dee, hello to you that's watching. My friend's up for a double lung transplant. And remember, you don't have to smoke to have a pulmonary problem, which doesn't make me feel any better, by the way. It makes me think that I grew up in a town that's poisonous, that's all. They called it Silk City. It's Patterson, but, you know, they said the dyes kill people. Yeah, the blue and the blue and the red dye right now, it's killing each other, okay? Somehow I get stuck babysitting for 3 days, but it turned into 3 weeks, and I haven't heard Bullets Over Broadway for so long. Enough about Patterson. Let's talk about the LA School of Comedy, where we do podcasting. We do, you know, whatever you want to do. You want to do your talk show here. You want to do your own special here. Look, I have a special. It's on Prime Video. You can take a look at it. It's called Cinda Kronquist Live from Hollywood. Nobody knows where you are. No, I'm not doing my show from there, but I couldn't fit 500 people here. But nobody knows how many people you have here. And this is professional quality, so you should always think about it. Think about all of the things we have going on. We have the Film Actors Cafe. It's an acting class. It's run on Tuesday nights by Aaron McIntyre, who's here. And it's really good for comedians who are actors, so you stop doing other people's stuff. I mean, so you stop being funnier than the writer. Now, we all know that we can be funnier when we deliver. You know that. But you know them white boys are looking at you like, you better not change that until you get that paycheck and you change it. I'm only kidding. They had to change my name and stop making me Asian for that one show. Why was I Wu? I don't know. I also want to say that without social media and someone handled these phone calls and stuff like that, I wouldn't be here. Your comedy concierge, Samantha Linderman, along with your social media manager, Jennifer Flores. Give them a round of applause for keeping everything going. And I'm going to tell you something. Usually we start, you know, a little later, but it is Shabbat, and after lighting candles, I come out here tonight because you say Shabbat, but I say Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. You know my black and white ass should be at home. Shabbat Shalom. Wang, bang. Give it up for Shabbat, bang.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Shabbat Shalom. Yeah, it's hard to imagine. I'm Jewish. Yes. Jewish and proud. And Muslim and Catholic. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Shumaya Bang Weinstein. No relation to Harvey Weinstein. That's right. That's right. He was actually the freak off for the film industry, like Diddy is for the music. Believe me, I think he slept me a drink. I woke up next to a girl. That's a whole nother story. Yeah, so, you know, I moved out here from New York City, and when I moved out here from Los Angeles, it was like a fantasy. You think I'm gonna live that glamorous life in Hollywood? You would be thinking I'm auditioning for these big fancy parts, right? Especially with these snow bunnies. But they ain't got nothing on this Bengali baddie. Bang, bang. Hey! But no, seriously, coming out to New York actually made me like become homeless. Yeah, it's hard to believe. Like, you really got to come out to Los Angeles, Hollywood to believe it. I never thought that day would come. And it was literally one afternoon after Shabbat. You know, we start celebrating Shavua Tov. That means the sun has set, and now we can use our phone. So we come home, me and my beautiful little family. Like, you know, I'm Mother Goose, and I got my husband and my baby in the back. And we come home, and there's a big old sign, 60-day notice, bitch. You're about to be evicted. I said, what the fuck? I said, babe, is there something you want to tell me? He said, tell you? No, nothing. Like, no. I said, no, I think there's something you want to tell me, and this is like divorce material. Like, you didn't pay the rent? He's like, well, you know, the flood and that thing that happened the other day, I thought I shouldn't. I said, no, you don't make that decision, because when you're hanging out in them fancy hotels at the Four Seasons and World of Astoria and Donald Trump Hotel, you know, we don't, like, not pay the bill, or we will get deported. Like, exactly. So I'm about to get evicted, deported, all in one place. Like, if I'm not hiding from the ICE, I'm hiding from my landlord. What the fuck? You know, I went from Bollywood slumdog millionaire to Hollywood slumdog landlord. No, really, shit got real. Shit got real, where I had to make a few phone calls. And I had to call Jesus. I had to call Jesus himself. You know, some days he's in Israel, some days he's in Las Vegas. Yeah, baby, he be out there in Vegas. So I told my husband, you better go get that money, baby. You gotta get that money. And while I told him that, his friend said, well, your wife needs to get up and work. All right, I get it. I got 2 master's degree. I could go and be a doctor, PhD here at the comedy school. That's what I'm doing. So I told him, I said, baby, what? I got to get back on my 2 feet while I've been on my back for the last 13 years? Oh, my God, shit's about to get real. All right, no problem. I'm going to make a few phone calls. I'm going to call my friends, hit the club. So he knows now my friends is people like 50, Snoop, you know, I don't want to be friends with Diddy, unfortunately, but that's a whole nother story. So we don't talk about these people. So I told him I'm going to get back in the club. So he got really scared. He said, what kind of club? Holy shit, at the strip club? What? No, the people from her body's going to see you if you at La Cienega, La Brea, here and there. I'm like, damn, I can't hide from my people. Like, they everywhere. It was like the Muslims in New York City. Now it's like the Jews here in Beverly Hills. I found my people. I really did find my people. So I said, no, baby, I'm going to go to the comedy club and I'm going to do my thing, right? Here we are. We all here with some kind of trauma, drama, some shit we've been through. Really, like, I never respected homeless people till I came out to Los Angeles. Really, literally, the first time I came here, a guy pooped and he took a poop and put it on the door handle. I'm like, damn, how am I going to go up in here now? It's okay. I made it through. But it took me 3 years to come back. And it had to happen to me. I had to become that homeless person on the verge, okay? On the verge. So my friends from Boston, because Jesus is originally from Boston, so Boston, they be saying, they don't say the R, mock, bach, sock, cock, you know, that kind of stuff. So he's like, yo, what kind of roles are you trying out for out there in California? You know, I know you live in your glamorous life. I say, yeah, you know, I'm trying out, all right. I'm actually doing method acting, and it's the biggest role of my life. He said, well, what's that? I said, playing a homeless woman sleeping in my car. And that's called method acting. And speaking of method acting, out here in these streets, they got me looking and thinking like I'm a gold digger. Why? Because my husband, he's 71 years old. So immediately they think I'm a gold digger. But bitch, I'm doing God's work. Okay? Okay? Shit, I got my husband and my daughter on my back. Like, come on, I got you. Because I'm old school New York. We don't leave our people behind. We about to do it with you, and maybe, boo, I like you too, and I like you too, so we might have 2, 3 husbands on my back by the time I'm done, because ain't no gold digger up in here, mama. This is a sugar mama in the making. Yeah, baby, you like that, don't you? You like all of that. What you banging? What you banging? Yeah. These days you gotta ask, because I was at the Comedy Store the other day, and you gotta be like blood, Crip, Democrat, Republican. I don't know. But I bang for Bangladesh. Do you know where Bangladesh is from? Wow. Yeah, there you go. See, hard to believe. When I tell people, they be like, it's from another planet. Like, I'm from another space. You know, out of this universe. I get it. Tuikas amike, e beta tuike, Janosna amanam, amishe mal, Shemaya bang, that's me, Bangladesh, that's me, baby. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. That's just, you know, I like to spit a little bit. But back to the homeless jokes. You know, back to the homeless jokes. Yeah, so, you know, who would have thought my best material would be homeless jokes? So then the other day, you know, I love Ross. I love Ross. Give it up for Ross shoppers. You know, there you go. There you go. Because, you know, we out here hustling. Ain't no more Chanel, Louis Vuitton, trips to Paris. Jesus done left me. And you know what I feel? I feel like, what's her name? Damn, what's that? Mary Magdalene. Damn, how you know? How you know? Hallelujah. Can we say amen, sister? Amen. That's right. We taking it to church. And I found Jesus actually in Black Planet. That's a whole nother story. Yes. So back to Ross. And so I'm at Ross because I'm not shopping at Chanel no more. So I'm in the back putting in my shit. You know, back in the days in New York City, I'd be yelling out of my apartment on 13 West 82nd Street. They said I need a cease and desist for that. I don't know why. That's where the fuck I used to live. Go and check it out. And I said, hey, Eric, E, move the car to the left and to the right. Literally, that's how we used to be. Now, I'm out here in LA and Hollywood. I'm fighting with bitches for parking spots and sidewalks on the spots, bitch. Yes, it be like that. Thank you. But I be saying hi to them so I don't get cut, spit on, and none of that. Like, yo, hi, I'm just like you. This is just a disguise. It's my everyday outfit, actually. I wear this 30 days a week. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my piece. This is my moment. Thank you so much for having me. I have so much more, but I got the light. So I think I'm going to give this up, and I got to get going to Shabbat. My family's waiting for me at the Kabbalah Center, and I'm going to put this whole thing up for you, baby. I love you. Baby is all of you. I love you guys. Thank you for your support, Sundar. Thank you to LA School of Comedy, where I'm getting my PhD, baby. Player haters degree. Bang, bang. My name is Shemaya Bang Weinstein, and you can find me on TikTok and Instagram, ShumayABang. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you for saying it right. Yeah! You're like, it's my name. I can say it. Bang, bang. She knocked me down. Bang, bang. I hit the ground. Bang, bang. Your baby's got to go to Shabbat. You say Shabbat. You got to know, man. We got more. Oh, let me tell you. These Jews opened up a joint over here, these brothers from Ethiopia on Pico, and it's called the Ethiopian Kitchen Coffee. Kitchen Coffee, yeah, you guys should know about it because they're kosher and they're black. All right, so that's cool. So you might get some kosher, like, you know, collard greens. All right, what can I tell you? I can tell you that whether I'm near or far, I always love to hear the comedy of the one in Mitchell. Lamar, is he here? Mitchell, Lamar. Mitchell Lamar, you got to get up. Yes.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Thanks for the applause. This is the second time this week I've gotten the clap. Thank you so much. This is crazy. America's in a weird place right now, but I like it here, you know. I'm not from here. I'm from another country. I'm from South Carolina, and it's crazy. It's very religious there, you know what I mean? My parents, they practice homophobia, and it's really interesting, you know what I mean? They did used to gay bash me, you know, when I was younger, but, you know, they've changed and only do it online now. But it's just crazy. This is really wild. You know, it's my dad. He came around. You know, he gathered the whole family together in the living room last Christmas. It was really nice. But you could tell like when someone has reservations because when we went in for a hug, he like jumped back. You know, I was like, Dad, what are you doing? It's just an erection, and I am. You know, not only do that joke. Like whenever I go to hug a straight guy, they like. I am gay, by the way, if you can tell by my shirt. whenever I hug a straight guy now, whenever I say that joke, like they hug from like really far away, and it's like that's not how it works. You know, you gotta turn around. But I am. I love soul food. I love soul food. But soul food is not soul food if when you eat it, you don't get on Ozempic. You know what I mean? My friend, we met a friend. We went to have soul food last week, and after we had a really nice dinner, and he was like, afterwards, he was like, "What do you want to do for dessert?" I said, "Perform bulimia," and he was like, "Ill," and I was like, and it's like, I get it, but I love seconds. This is crazy. What a great room. What a great room. Alrighty. Oh, I wish my shirt was more unbuttoned. I am here. I used to, I stopped drinking. That's the whole thing. Anyway, I'm doing dry January right now, and it's been tough going a few weeks without having lotion. I'm really losing my mind. I'm like, I'm looking at I'm like, okay. You know, when you stop drinking for a minute, like your memory improves. You know what I mean? I remember about my parents sent me to gay conversion camp. Yeah, you may have heard of it. It's called the United States Air Force. It's crazy. One of the bases I was stationed at was at a nude beach, and you could tell because there was a lot of privates. And I am. What if I just ran out the door right now? I just need to go into my. Now I'm trying to do some new things here. Is that okay? Is that okay? You know, this room is really motivating. You know what I mean? Yeah, before I came up here, I was a little depressed. But now that I'm up here, nothing's changed. I am, you know what's crazy? I've been doing comedy for like 11 years now, and I just for the first time, I got a therapist. So I am, okay, we don't care about mental health in here? That's crazy. I can tell by looking at all of you. Oh, no, I'm kidding. I love you all. I just got, you know, today in the trash, I found an old rapper, you know, Nicki Minaj, and I am, she's, now she's hanging out with Trump. She calls herself Barbie. It's like, I feel like it's like if Barbie left Mattel to go hang out with the Chucky doll. And that's what I feel like that's not. Heated Rivalries. Anyone watching that show? Okay, probably not y'all too, or you either. Okay, yes, we got the fan club in the back. If you don't know, it's that whole like gay porn show on HBO. And yeah, I'm gay and I don't even like it. I hate it because every time I try to watch it, like I have to rewind it to take out my KY jelly. And that's reheated rivalry. You know what I'm saying? Okay. We don't like, okay, all right, I get it. You know what I'm saying? The news is very crazy. Did y'all know that one of the members of TLC just became a registered nurse? Yeah, I was like, wait, I thought they didn't want no scrubs. Anyway, I am like trying to figure it out here. I just, oh man, I am trying to do the whole dating thing. It's kind of scary. Yeah, I, this out. No, I don't want to do. Wait, I want to do something new. Okay, I don't think reading is that entertaining. I'm tired of reading. The last book I read was like all over the place. Has anyone ever read Their Passport? I am trying to work on. I am trying to work on getting my passport right now. I want to go on vacation. I've been thinking about going to Glendale, and I am. Has anyone ever been there? I went in to like put in my application, and I guess I forgot to sign something, and the lady was like, "We can't turn this in." I was like, "What's wrong with it?" She's like, "It's completely blank." And you know what? I'm still working on that one. What if I just hung myself with the mic cord? I went. Oh, this is my crowd in the back there. I went on a date. I went on the blind date about a month ago, and I think, and stay with me here, but I think he was an ICE agent. Yeah, I asked him what he did for work, and he put me in a detention center. I guess I solved the question of your place or mine. You know what I mean? You know, I did that joke last week at a show, and a guy in the back goes, oh my God, how did you escape? Like, obviously, I'm joking. I didn't have to escape from anywhere, you know what I mean? I just had to join ICE. But here we go. I'm trying to figure it out here. I am, my parents, they're really cool. I'm mixed. My mom is black. My dad is homophobic. I already know this. Okay, that's hacky. That's hacky shit. Exhibit. I know I guess he died because he took ecstasy. I was like, wait, shouldn't he know that X is going to give it to you? Okay. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. My straight friend took me to a strip club recently. That was really interesting. There was a lot of dancing, a lot of twerking, a lot of titties bouncing. And then like an hour in, my friend was like, Mitchell, can you let the dancers on stage now? But it was fun, and that was weird because you just gave me $5 and put it in my thong. But that's fine. I can show you the dance right now. Oh, wow, yes. I had recently, it's been a while since, but I filed for bankruptcy a long time ago. And I filed it here in California, and they take everything, even my accent. Thank you so much. That's why I sound like I went from sounding like I wrestled gators to wrestling my sexuality. Okay. That's weak. That's weak. Damn, I did all my bangers. Let's see, I have one. Okay. I was driving recently, and I was coming up to a four-way stop, and this group of school children were crossing the street, and they had their backpacks on. And on the street, it said, slow school crossing. And I was like, okay, where are the helmets? All right. All right, that's my time. Thanks. Oh, my name is Mitchell Lamar. You can find me online. Mitchell Lamar. Thank you.
And that's Mitchell Lamar on all platforms. And we are going to continue our BET Funky Friday night. That's right. I changed it up on you. They know I do that for the white people that say to me, is it always Black Night, Sunda? Because every time I come here, there's black people, and I say, I'm black. As long as I'm here, it's Black Night. I know, right? And if you don't believe me, try to get your fingers through this hair. And if you think you can do it, just ask Mr. Eugene Lewis. Come on, Mr. Eugene. Everybody's going back to cameras. I don't blame them. I don't blame them. You don't want your girlfriend finding your phone.
Yeah. Whoa. Sat back and listened to my boy over here talk about gay shit. It's like, damn. Talking about some straight gay shit. God damn, dog. I was like, God damn, I gotta sit up there and listen to this. But it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I had a gay uncle, dude. I had a gay uncle. And I found out he was gay because he invited the family to one of his dances. And I thought it was gonna be a dance, like a show, but it was an actual show, but it was a dance show, right? And I'm sitting there with my mom, right? Sitting there with my mom, sitting there. My dad's sitting next over there to my mom, and my uncle was being hoisted. Hoisted. Nigga's being hoisted. The nigga is being hoisted by his motherfucking balls. His fucking balls. And his waist, right? Guys twirling him around and shit. They're twirling him around. I'm sitting there watching this like, fuck, Mom. Mom. Is Uncle gay? Mom looks down at me. Yes, son. He's all the way gay. But he's bisexual. He's bisexual, right? And I was like, ooh, shit. Because after the show, my father takes a picture of him. And then I really realized then he was really fucking gay. Because the way he stood like... I said, oh shit. My uncle's fucking gay. This nigga's gay. So I wanted to test him. Nigga like me? Yeah. I've been like this since 7 years old. Since 7 years old. But now I'm just grown now. So I want to test this nigga. I was about 13, staying at the house with grandma. Okay? Because grandma housed every nigga, you know, in the family. Okay? It's fucking family. So I'm over there. My uncle comes out and says, you need to do something, Eugene, right now. Go and clean the fucking room over there. I was like, hey, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. He said, what, nigga? You ain't doing that. He said, nigga, I'll put my foot in your ass the way you won't like it. I said, oh, shit. I said, oh, no. I said, okay. I had to respect him then because he had a look in his eye like he wouldn't want to fuck me. And I said, okay. Uncle, I respect you. I respect you. But the nigga was bisexual. So it was basically, I didn't realize that it was a fucking man and a woman in the situation. So my uncle was the fucking man. But yeah, my uncle's fucking gay, man. All right? Uncle's fucking gay. So, girls, I love them. Okay? I love them. Love them. But some of y'all get on my fucking nerves. Get on my fucking nerves. My goddamn fucking nerves. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm fucking talking about. But most of them in here is fucking little ladies right now. So they're like, ooh, he's gonna talk about some shit. Yes, I am. Yes, I fucking am. Because I've been with a lot of ladies. A lot of them. Yeah. I was safe. I slipped up. Had a couple fucking kids. Slipped up because pussy's fucking good. Pussy is fucking good. Yes, it is. But damn it, I got caught up. Okay? Got caught up with some ladies and shit. And ladies can be vicious. Vicious. I'm like, fuck these bitches. Fuck these bitches. Trying to come at me motherfucking with fucking financial shit hitting. You know how women hit you with financial shit. Because, hey, they can't really fight. But they want to fight mentally. Y'all don't even want to fight niggas mentally. Hit you in the head with shit. But I got you. Because I can think mentally too. Okay, man? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. I can read your fucking minds at times. And y'all get pissed off. Because, nigga, how the fuck you read my fucking mind? Because, damn it, I see you fuckers. I'll be like, man, I see you coming. I'm like, oh, shit, man. I had to break up with this one. Because she was fucking crazy. She was fucking crazy. Off her fucking dome. And I realized, oh, this bitch is crazy. But still, they hang around a little bit because I got dick. Yeah. Yeah. I sit back and say, okay. Okay. And, you know, they hang around, you know, for a little while longer, but then they want to leave. But, fellas, really, when a woman fucking leaves, we're fucking happy. We're fucking happy. Niggas is fucking happy. It's fucking true, goddammit. Niggas is happy. We don't miss your company. We don't give a fuck about going somewhere with you all the fucking time. Every nigga in the store I fucking see, dudes I see walking with the girls. They're like, oh, man. Man, fuck, man. I should be at home watching TV right now. Watching TV. Man, instead of fucking with you. But then we think, all right, man. Dude, we got to just calm down a little bit so we can get some pussy out of the situation. That's what we really fucking miss when the girl's gone, is the pussy. We don't miss your fucking company. It's just the pussy because we're going like, God damn, man, we gotta go find some more pussy. We gotta find some fucking more pussy and shit. Like, God damn, man, this is fucked up. Love it when she just goes and shit, but damn it, now I gotta find some more fucking pussy. But I can read y'all. Yeah, I can read y'all. So I'll be happy when y'all fucking leave me. I don't give a fuck. I got dick. So if I apply myself, I can go find another woman. You know, I don't feel like spending money and shit like that. But yeah, you know what? If I apply myself. But, you know, like on that note, yeah, I can read y'all. Shit. Fucking neighbors. Neighbors, right? You can't pick your fucking neighbors who you live with. But I live next door to some idiot fucking neighbors. And they're niggas. They're fucking niggas. And they steal my fucking trash cans. Because I live in that fucking neighborhood. I'm a Negro. I'm a guy in this fucked up economy who actually can still afford a fucking home. You know what I'm saying? But these motherfuckers stole my fucking trash can. You know, did it fucking twice. Knocked on the fucking door, ring the doorbell, husband cusses me out. I'm like, okay. All right. I got to think like a white person. Call the police. You know what I'm talking about. Yes. So I'm like, man, because I'm a homeowner. I'm going to fuck my home for these fucking niggas. Straight up. I said, man, fuck this shit. All on my mind, but I'm like, man, cop fucking shows up on time because he wants to hear about a domestic fucking call about a trash can. It sounds so fucking funny. He wants to see about it. I tell him what happens. He goes over there, gets my fucking trash can, right? I see the bitch come out her fucking cracked out robe in her fucking little fucking bonnet and shit. And she wheels the trash can out to the fucking cop. I'm like, man, hey, dude, wasn't this shit fucking retarded? He was like, yeah, man, I'm glad you did this shit. And he was a Mexican. A Mexican motherfucking cop. Straight up. I was like, all right, dude. Thanks a lot, homie. I appreciate that shit. But fucked up, stupid ass, ignorant ass niggas, I can't get along with y'all. If y'all are fucking educated, then we can get along. We can get along. Real shit. And I don't give a fuck about it. That's my name. My name is, that's my time, I mean. Shit. My name's Eugene. Thank you.
Where can we find you on social media, brother?
Oh, you can find me on, shit, man. It's that Instagram bullshit.
All right. You sound like a guy I know by the name of Aaron McIntyre. That's what he calls it, that Instagram bullshit. There you go. Wow. And at least there's somebody that my kids won't tell me I'm a racist anymore. How's that? They get so mad. If I call an Arab, a nigga from the Middle East, they get so mad. They're saying niggas, and they get mad. Did you call me the N-word? Because I'm not the N-word. I go, no, you're the S-N word, which is very different. You know who you sound like? They said that when O.J. Simpson pulled up to his house. He said to the cops, what are all these black niggers doing out here? And the cop said, I was just shocked that he said it. That cop was involved in a lot of stuff, that Officer Lang, by the way. I just want to tell you. He was involved with Liberace, the boyfriend that was doing the freebase. Oh, all this craziness happens. But you never know what to expect, and you never know the long of it or the short of it until you hear the comedy of the one and only Lee Shorts. Let's hear it for Lee. Because this is my nigga right here.
Wow, it's great to be in such wonderful company tonight. I Very warm. Very warm. Very hot. Hot. Not that hot. Not that hot. Okay. Not that hot. But well, maybe I'm feeling a little hotter. It's not. Maybe it's the lights. I don't know. Maybe it's something else. I don't know. I don't know. All the women. I don't know. I don't know. But hey, yeah, I feel the warmth. Now it's in me. Okay. Okay. All right. But great, good news. Interesting news, actually. My mom started smoking again. No. She used to do it when I was little. Now why not start it late 70s? Brilliant idea, I think. You know, now's the time to do it. Do everything in your late 70s. Do crystal meth, cocaine, heroin. Why not? You got nothing to lose, really. I do crystal method acting, actually, which is way different than method acting. Yeah, because you're kind of like that, right? Or that's fentanyl. That's fentanyl. Excuse me. That's fentanyl, right? That's fentanyl acting. Fentanyl acting, right? It's like, that's horrible, though. It really is horrible. But so she started smoking, and she got so mad when I was young. She gets so angry at me because I heard that they caused cancer, and so I'd throw them out. The minute she buy them, I'd just throw them out, and she gets so mad at me. And she said, "Don't do that ever." And because my brother's, there, and she said, she's smoking for two, at the time. So, so don't, I need to get more. But don't throw them away. A lot to, smoking for two. Which makes sense, really. But I'm trying to do an imitation here of my dad. Okay. My dad was a wannabe announcer, actually, for a little station. Then he did other things. But so he never got out of the announcing thing, so he's always practicing his announcing at home. So it really was like he'd go on a trip, he'd come back, and he'd be like, "Hi, Lee, great to see you again. Here's some gifts because I've been really guilty about not being here. All right, let's sit down. We can talk. We'll catch up on old times. Tell me how your math is doing your everything. Is Mom treating you well? Okay, great. Let's go to the dinner table. Fantastic. Come on." Things, and and then at the dinner table, "Okay, Lee, can you pass the potatoes, please? Oh, they're not very good. Can you let's talk to your mom about what's wrong with those mashed potatoes. Mom, what do you think? We're live today, talking with Mom on the mashed potatoes. Lee, what do you think?" "I think they're pretty terrible." "Yes, they are terrible. They're really awful. Your mom needs to get a better recipe right now. She's got to go out and get something good for once. Yes, it's about time. Mom's got to be a better cook. She's not doing great. We have a parent-teaching meeting coming up. We're going to hear from your teacher on how you're doing. She says you're doing pretty awful, but you could do much better. Maybe you should be in a special needs class because you're not getting it." "Well, okay, all right. But we can work on this. Well, we can work on things. Because I don't know nothing about any math, but maybe your mother does. Let's go to her. She'll know the answers. I don't." So that's kind of how my dad really talked. Kind of exaggerated, but yeah, one time production assistant, Canon camera, way back when. Kind of Canon camera. I don't know if anybody knows a Canon camera. Oh, you do. Well, like the early prank kind of. That's the origin of pranks and fooling people. So he tried to fool us pretty often. Actually, it was horrible. Actually, it's horrible because my mom would go to the kitchen. Okay, and she'd put down forks and everything, and he'd start rearranging things, and he'd hide a fork or a knife, and she'd come over, and "What happened to the knife? What happened to the fork?" and my dad'd be like, "Didn't you just put it out?" Drive her crazy. It's horrible. That's so mean. so mean, and he did stuff like that all the time because he's Canon camera. He wanted to do all these things, you know. He's trying to fool everybody, you know. So he lived his job. He always trying to fool us, you know. Always. Oh, it's horrible, actually. It's horrible, you know. But that was growing up in my family. Yeah. But, you know, my mom slowly went crazy. And that's why she hates my dad, which is understandable. Hide all the forks and put placemats in different places, and she'd come back and, you know, oh, awful. And then she'd put down the fruits, and he'd take the apples out, just the apples, and leave the pears and the oranges. And she'd say, like, wait a second, I thought I went to the grocery store and I got everything. And she's like, whoa, jeez. And then my dad would be like, what? You didn't get any apples? I love apples. She's like, I'm sorry. Sorry. I know. I felt bad for my mom. She hates every time I mention my dad. They got divorced, of course. And you know, every time I mention my dad, just like she grabs her fist and just gets really tight. Like really tight. Like if he was right there, she'd punch him, torture her. And no, but she kind of looks at me sometimes, like, you know. Yeah, kind of. And, you know, I think sometimes she thinks of me, you know. Who knows what really happened. But actually, that's it for today. And I've had enough of my mom and my dad and my dad gaslighting everyone in my family and horrible things he did to us. You know. Thank you, Lee Shorts on YouTube. Lee Shorts. Okay.
Lee, you make me feel bad. Lee, no, he doesn't need a knife. He needs to get that microphone together so that you can get your hour special going. You have a lot to say. You know what? And the funny thing is, the reason why your mom's food tasted bad is that she never quit smoking. She always smoked, and it was always on their tongue. That's why they always put salt on everything. Oh, yeah. Right? There's a lot of salt. Let me tell you something. There's salt. Marlboros or Virginia Slims or Benson and Hedges. I know them all. Camels. It could be Camel Lights. Except if she's black, because they got to be cool. Because when niggas cool, he smoke cool. And I have a cool cigarette behind his ear. Right. That's right. You got to be cool. I was cool. I was cool for a long time till I couldn't talk. Yeah, I was like, hey, how you doing? I was like, I know I'm cool, shit. Nobody tell me shit, I'm cool. I'm a passenger, I'm cool. Yeah, I got a dark voice, because, you know, I know, remember what I'm saying? Niggas can't talk to me. We won't tap in our own culture. We speak nigga, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. This is not, I'm saying, right. That's what I'm saying. What I'm really saying, I'm ready to bring up your comedy concierge for this evening, for every evening. I don't even know how we do it, but we're going to try this. We're going to try to let you enjoy and just be immersed in the world of the one and only Samantha Linderman. Yes.
I really didn't think I was coming up next. I'm sorry. I just put like the first piece of food in my mouth in the last hour. That was crazy to be like the wonderful me, and I'm like, that's how I feel though. How are you guys doing? This is a great night. This is a fantastic night. It's all good. I mean, even if it was, no, this is a fantastic night. You got us so excited with Heated Rivalry. That show is huge. The Prime Minister of Canada, did you see it? We can just talk after. I shouldn't be doing this. I should try to make you, I've never met you, so good to meet you. Families are so crazy. Hearing that, it's like, that's where the best comedy comes from. Like, you learn truths about other people's lives, and you're like, oh shit, like, sounds like me, or could have been worse. Like, my dad's just not that smart. I mean, he's smart, but he's not that smart to really be so conniving. You know, he's just more like, bitch, what the fuck? And it's like, oh, okay. That's not really, meticulous. So I don't know which is better. We can talk about that. It's so funny. Somebody says therapy, and then I forget about clapping, and I was like, I just forget to clap about therapy because I'm so fucking used to it. Do you know what I mean? Where people are like, I'm really thinking about finding a therapist. I'm like, good luck. Have fun. Not gonna send you a link. I'm not gonna do it with you. I just can't, unless you're my dad. Unless you're my mom or my dad, that is all I'm saving it for. And I'll cold call. I'll cold call. I will pretend to be them. I've thought about that. I've thought about calling and saying my dad's life, and then he shows up and it's like a girl voice on the phone. It's like, my name is whatever. That's crazy, right? We all have crazy thoughts. The worst is when somebody has a crazier thought than you, and now I'm like, well, fuck, I'm not gonna get any attention. Oh shit. That's what I hated about group therapy. Where I was like, she had to go and say there was 4 spirits standing above her in her sleep, and that's why she cut all her hair off. But for me, I just cut my hair off. I was bored. So I can't say I saw any spirits. But we drank a lot of spirits at the party. No, I'm kidding. Oh my gosh, I shaved my head. It was so much fun. That's a crazy thing, because I'm like, 7 years post shave head, COVID, shaved head. I always add more years to COVID. I'm like, it's been 20 years since COVID. Can you guys believe that? It has been 20 years. But I'm still, no. Shit, I mean, yeah, my COVID drive-through graduation was crazy. The cardboard cutout of my principal. How much money was that? How much money was that cardboard cutout of the principal who came 2 years prior that we all hate you? Everybody hates you. We don't have to see your face. You went to the fucking copy store ahead of time during a pandemic? Wait, whoa. Did she know about COVID beforehand? Why did she have this cardboard cutout? That's not an essential job. Like, I don't know. Like, that's crazy. I kissed it on the mouth, though. I don't know why I did that. I thought it would be so funny. I was like, ah! And then everyone looked at me and was like, what the? And I just left. I thought it was so funny. I was like, look, guys. And I was like, and it was so weird. So I was obviously in theater in high school. I had a crush on the one kid who, like, was not gay, but now we know is, like, a little bit gay. But, I mean, it was, like, 10 girls had a crush on him, and obviously all the boys. And it was just, it's so much like the TV, but then we didn't have, like I'm from LA, you can tell from my accent, but I hate when guys do that. Oh, my God, on a date. This guy did on a date where I was something about I'm from LA, and he was like, I could tell. And I was like, can you tell me if you're going to pay for the bill? So I should laugh. Like, what do you mean? Where are we going? What are we doing? But, from LA. I forgot already. It doesn't matter. I've been in a lot of Waymos. I feel guilty about that because I've also been in a lot of Ubers. You know, and I feel like if I'm sitting in the backseat of an Uber and I've been in a Waymo the same day, like, I feel like a dirty girl. Like, I feel bad. Like, I'm like, oh, I don't want him to know. I was just unprotected. Literally unprotected. Just me and this fucking Jaguar vehicle on the road. I don't have my license. I know. It's like one of those things. It's like, maybe it'll happen. I should stop. I should stop talking about things that I have the control over as things that, oh, maybe it'll happen. I don't want to turn into one of those girls. Those LA girls. You know what I'm saying? Where, like, one day, like, when it is my time, like, it will align, and then I will go. And that's me. Like, I'm getting to that point where I'm like, if I was meant to be at the gym, like, I would meet somebody who would inspire me to do so. The gym, that's a male-centric place. The gym, you're gonna, mind you, I'm not wearing Fabletics to the gym the 3 times I went, guys. Like, this outfit is not far from what I wore to the gym. And I'm like, I can't be here. All these men are looking. No, they're not. They're working out. And they're looking at the girl who is in the Sydney Sweeney outfit. Sydney Sweeney just released a lingerie line. And I just saw some really good discourse on it. Because everybody was saying, why would you release a product for women when her main audience is men? You guys know who Sydney. You want me to show you? Okay, everybody know. Because she brought tits back. Okay, she brought whatever. But she also brought, like, her acting's pretty bad. And I know I'm not in anything. I can't say that, right? But there was a recent movie came out, and I also haven't watched that yet. But the clips that I saw, it was crazy. It was Amanda Seyfried next to Sydney Sweeney, and it was just really scary. It was like a human being next to an AI. Do you know what I mean? Where I was like, yeah. And it was so scary because they look alike too. It was scary. It was like one's human, one's not. but both boobs are real. Like, I'm so confused. But she released a lingerie line, and everybody's like, no women are gonna buy these. Like, she should have released like a beer company or something that like guys would buy. Like, guys will buy anything. Like, what do you mean? Like, when a guy, guys will be like, oh, I should stop. I don't know. I feel like this is not the night to be, whatever. Okay, this is my thing. Guys will be like, what's your bra size? And I'm like, for what? For a purchase? For why? For why? If you find out, that's great. If you don't, you don't. But why are you, like, are you a salesman at Nordstrom's? Like, that would be great. Like, put that on your Tinder right now. You have 50% off Nordstrom. Holy shit, I don't even need a face pic. I don't even need a face pic or a body pic. Black screen, and then the next screen is a Nordstrom Real ID verified. I'm in. Let's get dinner at the E-Bar. Do you know what I'm saying? That's Nordstrom E-Bar. Have you guys been there? It's fine. I sound like my mom. Oh, never go to a bra fitting with your mom if that ever happens to you. But it's like she's the one who's gonna buy it, so you have to take her. So it's and that's when she's, finds out about your tattoo, whatever, it doesn't matter. Oh my God. What was that? Yeah. And then I also feel like my dad gets so happy when we leave the house. When me, my mom, and my sister leave, he's like, I'm gonna miss you guys. And then it's like, the sentence doesn't even finish. Like, it's just like, when are you leaving? Why don't I drop you at the airport early? Why don't I get you to the airport early so you don't have to worry about, I'm like, we're already pre-check. It's a domestic flight. What more? What more? He always acts like he has nowhere to go. You can go. You can go too. You can go. There's 2 cars. He can go. No, literally. Literally. But also, the thing about guys is like, they want you to go, but then it's also where you're going. Who are you with? Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a lot. I used to work at the mall, so I saw the guys holding the purses. And then also it's like, no, that's not what I saw. I saw a man holding the purse of a side chick. That he openly admitted to me, and I'm like, you are putting yourself in this situation. I don't feel bad for you for 1 second. Why are you candle shopping with your side chick, holding her purse, looking at me like that in my antlers? It is Christmas season, freak. What do you mean candle shopping? And your girlfriend's gonna come home and be like, oh, you got that candle for me? It's like, no, your best friend loves fucking cinnamon toasted crunch candle. And they'll be like, is that organic? I'm like, you know what? Like, no, it's not. That was the craziest part about Bath & Body Works. I convinced this lady that our stress relief line was 100% THC infused. And she was like, really? Like, she was like this, like, looked like my mom. She was like, really? And I was like, no, it's Bath & Body Works. But this is the LA School of Comedy. What a beautiful, beautiful night. It's like, you were saying, it's like sometimes before you get up here, it's like the word, and then you get up here and it's not that bad. It's really not that bad. Maybe, I feel like surgeons probably feel like this too, right? No. I hope not. But I'm so grateful for this place. And we were just talking, whatever. Me and Lee are gonna be filming an episode soon. Me and Lee Shorts, if he will let me. I want him to be my own interview here at the LA School of Comedy. And it will be live streamed. So tune in soon for that information. And keep it going for... Where do you find me? Okay, if I find me on Instagram at SamLikeTBH, I'm Samantha Linderman, and I am the Comedy Concierge, and see you soon, hopefully. And which one? We don't have Tourette's. Listen, this girl changed my life, changed this place. I get to call her one of my best friends. And she just so happens to be very funny, very talented, and our social media manager. Put your hands together for the one and only Jen, everybody! Jennifer Flores!
Thanks, guys, and happy Friday. Yeah, my name is Jen. I go by Divine on Instagram. Sam kills me because she'll be like, this girl, she'll be like, not a chance kid. And I'm like, I'm older than you by 2 years. But yeah, sure. She's my queen. I love her so much. I described her on my close friends as like my tall, anxious friend. And I'm like the short, loud, like chihuahua. Like, I'm a bark, But like, that's my girl. I just love her down. So I actually think she would really love the gym because I feel like, you know, like there's so many people to look at. When people say like, oh, people aren't looking at the gym, that's a lie, because I'm looking. If I'm at the gym, I'm looking. I'm like, I get bored. So like, obviously I have my music going. Like I normally get in the tempo, I'm in the flow, but like, I don't know, maybe me seeing you do like your little like bench presses or things like that makes me kind of like want to keep going too. Cause like, I don't want to, I want you to stop before I stop, you know? I don't know, I get competitive. Like, I feel like she would like that. I feel like just like, you can't really, you can have ADHD in the gym because you could just go from station to station to station, like clock in, clock out, 45 minutes, 30 minutes. I mean, sometimes I don't know when to leave. I'll stay like for an hour. I haven't been lately. So tonight actually, Lee thought I had a black eye. And I'm like, that's my dark circles, babe. Like, I feel like I'm getting tired. No, like for real, like sometimes work will really take a toll on me. Like you look at me in the live stream like 2 weeks ago compared to now, like only thing that's changed is like I'm back at my regular job. Like it's really crazy. It's really stress inducing. I feel like it sums up my week. I feel like I've been working hella, but whatever, let's keep going. So today I wanted to be relatable. And so I was like running into my neighbor and she's like, oh, like soccer. And I'm like, yeah, like I wanted to wear the little jersey. You know, the kids love soccer. She's like, oh, okay. I'm like, yeah, whatever. And so today I also wore the Star of David because I'm like, hey, I'm at the LA School of Comedy. And something that crossed my mind is because I do the social media here. I'm not Jewish. So that's the joke. I'm sorry. So I do the social media here and I was going to put thank God it's Friday. But I was like, wait, like, because like Shabbat Shalom, I'm like, nah. I'm like, do I say thank God it's Friday or what do I say? Like, so I just decided not to say that. I decided not to do that this time. But maybe next time I'll put it there. Yeah. So here's a thought I had during the set. Well, I thought this a couple of times, but I thought that men could always be like the best prostitute. Like we have a lot of women in sex work. But I feel like men have a lot of attributes that is like, have you ever thought about like sex work? Like, I don't know. Like, you know, men, you know, I feel like, you know, you guys like, the men love the women body. They love the act of sex. So like, I feel like, why not get paid for it? Come on. Like, I feel like if anything, I'm trying to market this to them. Like, they're emotionally detached. That's great. That's a great thing. You could just get in and out with the service. Boom, boom, boom. Maybe you have a regular client. Maybe she does develop a crush. But at the end of the day, it's only a 30-minute session. In and out, in and out, in and out. And I feel like for Eugene, the mind reader, you would get a lot of clients because you could just read their mind and he's like, okay, here, she want this tonight. Boo, 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 ba, ba, ba. She want that tonight. Boo, 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 ba, ba. Exactly. And I feel like, come on now. I think the men in this room, you guys should consider it. Like, prostitution, it could be profitable. So, and it could be more safer because I feel like for women it isn't for obvious reasons. So I feel like for me, my mom did the opposite of conversion therapy. I feel like she pushed me to be gay. Like, if anything, like, she recruited me, and she's not gay. Like, I feel like she really was, like, just slut-shaming me hella. Like, I couldn't blame her. Like, I was definitely on Kick as a kid. Like, if you know, you know. I was on Kick. I was on Uvu. I was on Omegle. But I was just curious. I just wanted to talk to people. Like, nobody wanted to talk to me at the house. So I was like, hey, let's talk online. Like, let's talk online. Like, no, I've never heard about this. No, I've never seen this before. Oh, okay, what is that? Like, I was getting groomed, but sure, Mom, I am the slut. So, yeah, I feel like, but it definitely helped me. Like, it just kept pushing me. It kept pushing me because then it went from, like, slut to, like, oh, you're going to end up pregnant. So I was like, I had to, like, pull out an ultimate, like, gotcha. And I did. And so now I'm like, girl, like, you better hope I get pregnant. I don't know. We'll see. Like, my period's coming. Like, I don't ever have to worry about me missing my period. Like, it's there. I know. Like, I'm never shocked. Like, it would actually, like, sometimes when it's, like, a little late, I'm like, am I going to be the next Mary? Like, because for me, like, 5-year plan, no. I'm hoping for a biblical level, like, miracle to happen. Like, that's my story. That's my story. Like, it's going to happen, guys. And I'm going to tell my testimony one day. You'll see me be like, damn, she did say. So, yeah, I did say. So, I don't really have much to say anymore. I think I just had to get my ADHD out. My name is Jen. I go by Divine on Instagram. My Instagram is @DivineWorld, DivineWorld. I do the social media for the LA School of Comedy. I love it here so much. Like, literally constantly me lately is just trying to juggle, like, putting my personality and time into the studio. So what you see on the page is all me now, and I really love it, and I'm really excited, and I can't wait to just keep showing the talent that we have here because we get a lot of laughs out, and I really love that because sometimes you can have a really rough day, and like Sam said, you never know who's going to be at the mic. So with that being said, thank you so much, and I'm going to bring up the lovely director of the Film Actors Cafe, Aaron McIntyre.
For my talent today, I just figured I'd, do a little bit. Hi, everybody. Oh, God, it is a nice night. For Eugene, I also got dick, okay? I just want you to know, I also got dick. I'm just going to say pussy, 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 pussy. Because I can. Lee, you were talking about your mom smoking. When I was a kid, my mom, for a while, started smoking. If you could call it smoking, it was more like pulling smoke into her mouth and blowing it out. She always looked so ridiculous. Like, and it was Virginia Slims. And then she went to Moors. You remember Moors? They were brown. It's like, what the? Ooh, let's do a little skinny brown one. That's ridiculous. Not really funny, but. I'm not gay, just so you know. I've only been with 3 guys. So, and that was, I'm just a people pleaser. I'm just one of those people pleasers, And, the first time is because I needed a ride. I tried. I really tried. And then it just did not work. It didn't work, and I felt for the guy, I felt really bad, because there wasn't anything there. And then second time I wanted to get high, and that didn't work either. So at that point I'm kind of thinking, maybe I'm not gay, maybe I'm not bi, maybe I really do just like women, which I do, because when I was a kid, when I was growing up, people would always call me a pussy. And you know what? They were fucking right, okay? They were right. I'm the biggest pussy ever. I do not understand why people would ever hit each other. I don't understand. This guy's like, oh, man, you calling yourself a pussy. That's right, man. I'm proud of it. Proud pussy. But I never understood that because it's not pussy like, the thing heterosexual men love. It's actually pussy. It's from pusillanimous. It is. It's from pusillanimous. The word is pusillanimous. Pusillanimous, which means yellow-bellied or chicken-hearted, which I always thought was kind of cool. But it never really made sense to me that, especially straight guys calling me a pussy, because I think, I don't know, that's a compliment, because pussy's powerful to heterosexual men, you know what I'm saying? Heterosexual men think they put pussy on a pedestal. But myself, I can't even watch a Die Hard movie without breaking a couple of ribs, I'm an empath. I'm an empath. I feel everything that everyone else does. So yeah, first time was because I needed a ride. Second time was because I I wanted to get high, and the third time was that was the second and third time. The first time was a teenage boy, and I was 6. So what are you gonna do? But laugh at that shit. That's all you could do. That's all you could do. You could just laugh at it, or you could just go through your life being miserable. Which I would just do it 6 months at a time, because I'm bipolar, so I've got my certification. Thank you. Thank you very much. Anybody else certified in here? We got a couple of certified people, I know. Thank you. You got your certification papers. Anybody else mentally ill in here? Everybody should fucking raise your hand at this point. Come on, man. We all got something, right? And I would recommend getting your certification. I would definitely recommend it because you can get out of all kinds of shit, man. You go to court, you know. I ran a red light one time. They had a picture of me, you know, like one of those pictures that they take of you when you go through the red light. And I came in and I was like, I didn't know what was going on. I saw the flash and I thought someone was shooting at me. And the guy was like, dude, you're smoking a doobie. And you're turning the corner like, didn't look like you were scared. Yeah, that was not good. My mother, I was talking about my mother smoking. She used to smoke the Moors and the Virginia Slims. And what was the other one that you mentioned? The Benson and Hedges. So she did all three. She put them in the freezer. I'm just like, yeah, because it kind of give you an idea that it's a cool. So she could be black for a few minutes. Yeah. But she did pick up smoking again, you know, at the end of her life. 98 years old, she started smoking again because we cremated her. That's a good one, right? Yeah, I did go out during the pandemic. I went and took care of my mom. We used to hide shit from her too, like her dentures. That was the funniest thing. Because she didn't need them. She didn't need them. Everything was intravenous at that point. She'd just be going, "Where's my teeth?" She didn't really need them. She would try to trip me and shit. I mean, you know, she had dementia, which is like fun. It's really fun. Like a fun house with a screaming clown going, goodbye, goodbye, all day long, my God. Yeah. So yeah, I went and took care of her for like 6 months. I did a great job because she died, and that's what she wanted. So I feel like, you know, I gave my best to her. She was a good mom. Good at being a bad mom. Basically, she was not very affectionate, you know. She used to say when the grandkids came along, she was like, "No, I don't like them till about 3 or 4." Oh, so you don't like infants? Oh, no wonder I didn't feel like I had been touched for the first 5 years of my life. Yeah, she was tough. She was a tough one. She was one of those moms who, like, you'd come in with a broken, you know, "Oh, my arm is broken," and she'd grab your arm and go, "Can you move it?" It's not broken. I did this really cool thing when I was a kid where I'd jump over the back of the couch, you know, run along and put your hand on and jump over like a fucking superhero or something like that, you know. And my mom told me, you know, "Don't do that." She saw me and said, "Don't do that." So one day she's way back in the back of the house vacuuming, and I thought, oh, this is my chance. You know, she's way back in the back of the house. She's not going to hear me. So I run along the couch. I put my hand up there. My foot gets caught on the back of the couch, and I go, boom, right on my head. Totally knocks me out. I was totally unconscious. And I come to the sound of the vacuum, and my mother is standing over me going, "I told you not to jump on that fucking couch." Not, "Oh, honey, are you okay?" And ended up literally like going, "You can't go to sleep. You can't go to sleep. You have to stay awake." Never mind taking me to the hospital, you know, or something like that. Fell out of a second-story window, and they called her. She was at a cocktail party, and she said, "He better really be hurt." So, that was my mom. Yeah. So I felt vindicated raising this because I feel like I was a COVID teen because it was during COVID and I was 14 again, basically, you know. It just went right out of my head. Yeah. So classes, Tuesday night, 7 p.m. right here, acting class. I've been teaching for about 35 years. Jesus Christ. That's right, I was born in the mid-1900s. Anyway, come in 7 p.m. We take comedy scripts. We work on them. We work on how to get the lines down so you're not memorized and you're not, looking off trying to remember what you're supposed to say. You're grounded. You also know what to do when you get on a set, because I got a lot of experience of that, 40 years in the business. So show up, 7 p.m. You can also find me at Aaron McIntyre everywhere, Instagram. I even got the Snapchat. Oh, yeah, the first class, you could just come in and audit, sit in on the class and see if you like it. And then we start charging on the second one, just like heroin. Yeah. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring up Cinda Cronquist, our fabulous hostess.
I don't know anymore.
I don't either.
I don't know if I'm fabulous anymore. I think Disneyland kicked my ass. Yeah, I did that yesterday. And the other park. And I'm still alive. And the other day, from being from New York, you forget. So I was at this dentist's office, and I said, oh, it's right around the corner. I'm going to walk home. I was like miles from my house. It took me an hour to get home. I was walking. People recognized me on the street. They're slowing down. They're like, because in L.A., nobody walks in L.A. But if you are home, please tune in and watch Sunda Cronquist live from Hollywood. Yes, it's on Prime Video. And I have to keep adding, doing that because I forget that. And listen, guys, if you've never done this class, this class for comics, and he's allowing you to sit in on one and read and do it, do it. Take advantage of these things that are happening here because, in all honesty, I don't know how much longer this is going to be here or I'm going to be here. So while people tell you you're funny, you probably are, but you're never going to know until you take it from the page to the stage. Follow me on Sunda Live on all platforms. Good night. Thank you.